Goodness. You know, being the master finger breaker that I appear to be, gosh dang it, and that is self-inflicted, of course. You think I'd be used to the shenanigans, but gosh dang it, man. I swear my fingers are never gonna bounce back, but that's neither here nor there. Starting out, Knicks fan was popping with you. Invalid was popping with you. Alfredo was popping with you. Eric was popping with you. I know you saying finally, my bad. Let me explain. I was watching the game and like it was halftime. Jefferson was popping with you. OB was popping with you. Craig was popping with you. So it was halftime, right? I'm watching the game and it was halftime, right? And like I kind of had a feeling we was finna lose anyway. And then Bay hit me up and was like, "Yo, you trying to go to IHOP?" And it's like, am I gonna say no to IHOP and just watch these bums lose, or am I gonna have a good Saturday? And I was like, you feel me? Let me just pause this joint real quick and let me go to IHOP. IHOP. Turn it to other stuff. We ain't gonna talk about that, gotcha. The point is, I ain't gonna lie. I was just balancing. How was I trying to spend my Saturday? Did I want to watch the bums lose, or did I want to IHOP and chill? Gosh dang it! Listen, if anyone's wondering, the pancakes were pancakes were wonderful. Gosh dang it! If there were New York Knicks pancakes, I would have got me some of those. But that's not here or there. For anyone wondering, the pancakes were splendid. That is neither here nor there. Buddha was popping with you. Yes, De'Aaron Fox took us to the cleaners. Gosh dang it. I had someone ask me over Twitter, I think, would I want to trade or switch up Dennis Smith Jr. for De'Aaron Fox? To that, I say absolutely no. Absolutely not. I like Mr. Dennis Smith Jr. Now, even though De'Aaron Fox had like 8 assists or something like that, I still mess with Dennis Smith Jr. He's only going to get better, and he really seems to have a good rapport with a good majority of the players except for Moutier. And I think that's dope. I think he's going to be good. We just got to get him to stop taking threes or hit the threes he decides to take, and we'll be good to go. I mess with him quite a bit, but that's not here nor there. Buddha says, how bad of a look is that for Dolan acting like that? It is ridiculousness. I mean, like, for realsies, I don't even know what to say anymore. It's disgusting. Did y'all see the video? I can actually play the video for y'all because it's on Twitter, so no copyright. Let me see this for you. I'm going to play the video for y'all, gosh dang. I don't know if y'all going to be able to hear it because the mic is... I can make this work. Let me see. Because I know... I retweeted this shenanigans, gosh. I was retweeting a lot of things, gosh dang it. Let me see this joint. I am pulling up the video right now. Okay, here we go. Let me turn up my volume all the way. My phone is not acknowledging that the volume's going up. What's good with you, Michelle? Okay, so here go the video. I guess I'm gonna just have the mic here then, and I'm gonna do it like this. I don't know, but just look at this. Hold up.
Sell the team! Anything I should sell the team? You want to not come to any more games? Why? That's rude. It's your opinion. Yeah, no, it's not an opinion. And you know what? Enjoy watching them on TV. Him. What? Bring him. Yeah, him. Hold him for Kevin. Hold him for Kevin.
Let me tell y'all something. If that man was black, I would have had a field day with this. I've been waiting patiently to take a shot at the Knicks for my specific opinions on how they treat minorities, but that's not here nor there. If he was black, I would be having a field day right now. Unfortunately, he wasn't. But listen, what the jive is hold him for cabin. What does that mean? Was he finna call in the troops? Was Amari Stoudemire and Carmelo with his bulletproof vest gonna come out the woodwork to kidnap this man? What does hold him for cabin? Again, if he was black, oh man, I would have had a field day with this video. And I'm gonna keep it a thowie with you. Again. Hold him for Kevin. Hey, maybe he said Kevin. I know it wasn't Kevin Knox. With his low motor, but that's not here nor there. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's looking real suspect And not only did they kick that man out for simply suggesting to Dolan, hey, you're not doing a very good job running this team, you should sell it. Not only did he get kicked out and banned from Madison Square Garden, but they banned a reporter. They banned a reporter in reply to the things of like him saying, oh, I might sell the team. A reporter simply said in an article, do it. That's what they said in an article. They didn't go to his face. They just said in an article, do it. And they banned him or her, whoever, from the Garden. That reporter can't go to the... Is this freaking Donald Trump? What the jive is going on? Now, with the Oakley thing a couple years ago, there were so many other storylines. Derrick Rose was missing. We didn't know what was going on with Carmelo. There were so many other things to worry about that season. I didn't really get a chance to get on here and talk to y'all about it. But y'all, it is ridiculous what's happening. And what freaking free agent is going to look at us and say, oh, I want to go to them? Because, fellas, we need one. Gosh dang it, we need somebody. And Harrison Barnes ain't going to cut it. We need a somebody. I will argue, and I will throw this out there, gosh dang it. I'm liking what Mitchell Robinson is doing. It's gotten me a little bit less concerned about getting maybe a KD type. I'm not saying that Mitchell Robinson is going to turn into Kevin Durant, but as far as like the size and being able to be a rim protector, and they say he can shoot the ball. They say that Mitchell Robinson can shoot the ball. Fizdale's just telling him not to. So if you ask me, get like a decent shooting guard or small forward or like point guard or something like that. You feel me? We in there like swimwear. But again, that's just me. That's just me. I am not saying by any means that that is the solution to our problems, because I'm done offering solutions, gosh dang it. I can't do it. I absolutely can't do it. I just happen to think that man is incredible. He signed with Nike too. See, I didn't know that. And with Vans, he got that. Now, I knew the Mercedes joint. I knew the Mercedes joint. I didn't know about Vans and Nike. Isn't that a conflict? Or does Nike own Vans too? Did you know Nike owns Adidas? I didn't know that. That's some crazy brand stuff. But that is a live stream for another day. Keytown, how am I delusional today? What have I said already that puts me in the delusional category? I'd be interested in knowing that. Matt the Knicks fan, what's popping with you guys? Dang it. This man, Matt the Knicks fan, said, I'm telling you, Dolan with a capital L gotta get the guy from the Clippers. I had to think about that for a second, gosh dang. Oh, it's just a matter of time before they catch him saying something, gosh dang. I know it's a matter of time. And if somehow we could collectively join forces to get him to slip up, to get him the job out of here, then so be it. If we gotta find some ladies tied up in his basement or something like that, whatever it takes to get him the job out of here, we gotta do it. Let's just look from the 2019 playbook and find how we can get this jive out of here. Now, I know he's not black, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult than with R. Kelly and Michael Jackson and 6ix9ine and Jesse Smollett. But gosh dang it, we can figure something out. I'm sure Dolan somehow hired someone to beat him up, gosh dang it. Let's sit down with Charles Oakley and find out what's really going on with that. Dang, I'm missing the Celtics and the Lakers. Gosh dang it. He sexually assaulted the Knicks. That'll do it, gosh dang it. I know I feel assaulted, gosh dang it. I feel mentally assaulted. Let's all tweet MSG right. That's a joke. That's a joke, by the way. Don't nobody. Yeah. Josh was popping with you, gosh dang it. Invalid says, at least this game was more watchable than the trash Captain Marvel movie, but I think the cat's gonna eat Thanos. I feel like that last part was like intertwined with the Marvel movie, to which I say to you, you chose to see that, gosh dang. You know anything that's not Black Panther is going to be trash, gosh dang. You put that on your total side note. Bay and I saw dang on Aquaman a couple months ago. Oh, gosh. I don't know if I want to see any cinema ever again. Look at me using words like cinema. Ooh. These Knicks losses got me feeling different. Oh, you bootlegged it? I ain't even mad at that then, gosh dang it. I ain't even mad at that. But what y'all want to talk about, gosh dang it? What y'all want to talk about, gosh dang it? Because there's really nothing specifically for us to touch on, really. I mean, we can talk about Dennis Smith Jr. with the foul. We can talk about Alonzo Trier suddenly not being able to hit foul shots. What do y'all want to talk about, gosh dang it? I'm going to let y'all steer the conversation for the remainder of the season because I don't really have any other points. We're not talking about Steve Novak, gosh dang it. But that's not here to there. Matt the Knicks fan says, try to join Dolan's band and snitch on the... I could do it. I could do it. My sound is just abstract enough. Screw 88 Rising. I could mess around and get... Yo, he wouldn't even know. I should audition for his band, gosh dang it. I could do backing vocals and just wait for him to give me a high five and say, oh, my titty! Like, we can make this work. But that's not here or there. Invalid says one of the sneaker companies gonna move to the U.S. Am I missing some context here? What the job was that in response to? Staten Island Knicks fan says, why do people want to win now and get KD and Kyrie? We have a nice foundation of young players. We can use some cap space on some good bench rotation players. I can only say that maybe it's just the frustration of losing. Maybe it's the hopelessness of what's going on. I'm not really sure. I don't know. At this point, I'm down for literally anything because I don't see much of a bright side. And maybe if they were to fire Fizz, I could feel a little bit better. But who's to say they're going to get someone different? I mean, we've fired the last couple coaches and crossed our fingers that they were going to get someone better, and the coaches just somehow get worse. I mean, Fisher was worse than Rambis, and no, hold up, let me follow the events. Nah, it was Fisher was worse than Woodson, and Rambis was worse than Fisher, and Hornacek was worse than Rambis, and now Fizdale is worse than Hornacek. That's a very nasty tree, but like, if they do go and fire, focus on my face, gosh dang it, there we go. If they do go and fire someone, why are you focusing on my shirt, Mr. Camera? Mr. Camera, hi there, hi there. I'm set for the bong. Let's pop what you hate. Focus on that. I know this shirt's really adorable, but focus on this. I'm going to push you back, and we're going to try this again. Okay. Lean you forward. Still focusing on the putty shirt, gosh dang, but that's not here there. But I would like it if they fired the coach. I just don't trust them to go get anyone better. And it's the same thing with going to get a free agent. I like what they're trying to do. I think it would be dope. And as stupid as the win now mentality is, which I agree with you, it's a case of the Carmelos again. I just don't trust them to make the right decision, because going after maybe say a Kawhi Leonard, I feel like that's smart. That's not going to take away from the development of our players or something like that. But these blankety blanks are going to try to get a Kevin Durant or something like that. Even if we end up with Kyrie, as much as I don't like him, and I think we're bringing on too much freaking baggage, gosh dang it, at least that's someone that's not going to mess up the flow of the team. But again, that's just, maybe it's just the losing. I can't really explain that. But that's not here nor there. The homie L says, Frank trade rumors, but Moutier about to get a max extension. He better not. Moutier is trash. And I don't know how many more live streams I got to do and how many more games we got to watch together before we are all in agreement of that. Moutier is absolute garbage. You saw in the beginning, basically the entire game, when he can't hit a shot, he's literally like useless. I mean, he's a smaller Carmelo at this point. It's despicable, but that's not here nor there. OB says Kevin Knox is the future. I agree. I'm sick of him at the moment, but I agree. The homie Staten Island Knicks fan says, why don't they just put Frank in the G League? Guess as good as mine. Homie Matt the Knicks fan says, let's talk about ISO Zoe being our best player. When he hits consecutive foul shots, I will be willing to consent to that, but not right now, gosh dang it. Keytown says that Kevin Knox is getting him tight. Pause. I agree 1,000%. He's still the future, but I agree 1,000%. Invalid is referring to the sneaker thing. Am I this behind in the live stream comments? I apologize. Invalid is bringing up the whole sneaker thing, which is what they were referring to earlier and such. So homie Cameron, what's popping with you? Says Dolan is a bad owner. It's facts. Absolutely. And I'm happy whoever was filming it definitely got that on camera because people need to see that type of stuff so that people don't just think we're salty Knicks fans, but that's neither here nor there. Hey, I'm getting there, Invalid. We ain't got to start insulting each other. I'm going to get there. Let me get there, gosh dang it. Doing it just to get there. Who should we hire if we fire Fizz? Clash answered it right there. Honestly, I would like Tom Thibodeau personally, but if Mark Jackson is dope, let's do it. Why not? Mark Jackson would have told the front office when they wanted to trade KP we got rid of that bum anyway. You want J.R. Smith back? No. We don't need Kyrie. No Kyrie. I'm not opposed to that. Sad Knicks fan says, I don't mean all the money on role players, but I mean people who want to spend money on big-time players that will ruin the flow of the team, and we can use that money to slowly improve the overall team. I have no objections to this, gosh dang it. Invalid says KD and Kawhi are the best scenarios. I really don't like Kevin Durant, but if he wants to come to us, I'm not going to be the guy to say no to that. Gosh dang it. Did Matt the Knicks fan just acknowledge he was wrong for attacking someone in a live stream? That deserves a foolishness alarm. What is 2018 bringing to boot? Side note, this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I don't care what future sponsorships I end up losing. Mike ain't do it, okay? Michael Jackson ain't do none of that. Y'all gonna tell me this is completely off script. I apologize, but hey, we lost again. Nothing else to talk about. Michael Jackson ain't do it. Listen, I was watching it because y'all know I mess with Mike heavy. But I'm sitting there watching the shenanigans. And 2 hours in, I'm like, oh, before the end of part one, they going to drop that little cliffhanger that's going to make us sit back and say, oh, what? Mike on that? When dude, I don't forgot that man's name, Dwayne Wade, whatever that kid's name is, when he and his mother made the decision to move to California, when his parents are blaming him, saying, and Michael Jackson tore our family apart. You made the decision to move to California from Australia. But anyway, they moved to California, and they don't hear nothing from Mike, who is nice enough to get them a place. Mike ain't have to do that. Nice enough to get him a place. Mike sends over the Uber, say, yo, come through for the black and white music video. This gonna be dope. We got people shape shifting at the end. It's really awesome. They come through, and the big reveal for why they think Michael was doing all that nasty stuff was they got there, and Mike was with Macaulay Culkin. Get the jive out of here. You telling me when he was with Bubbles, they was doing nasty stuff too? Michael Jackson was probably on Make-A-Wish Kid number 45 and said, yo, they trying to get me out of the paint like that? Nah. I'm sorry, Keita. I gotta do it. Don't even watch it. Just because they salty, they didn't get on in the music industry. And notice how it's only 2 people. Out of all the people they said Mike was with, only 2 people were in the documentary, and the 2 people just happened to be failed entertainers. With the R. Kelly doc, there was like 50 chicks in that joint. There was people lining up for days to snitch on Bill Cosby. Don't believe the hype. Mike ain't do none of that. Mike ain't do none of that. Mike ain't do none of it, gosh dang it. I'm sorry, that is like super off topic. I apologize. But he ain't do none of that, gosh dang, but that's not there. I have a Clashman says, I have a bad feeling they're going to trade everyone for Anthony Davis, another injury-prone KP. I'm glad someone else agrees with that, and I wish you were subscribed to me a little bit earlier because I was trying to say we don't need Anthony Davis, and I was beating AD stands off with a freaking stick. That man gets injured more than I do, and that's saying a lot, but that's neither here nor there. Side note, y'all saying in here. Matt the Knicks fan says, I ain't acknowledging I was wrong. I'm never wrong. I'm just saying I understand. Blah. Fair enough, guys. Dang it. I am officially caught up in the chat, and I am so proud of myself. It only took me like 20 minutes in a rant, but that's neither here nor there. We have two maxes. Why make a trade? I don't know if anyone's saying the trade thing. I think it's like the signing people thing. It might be, what is this, Wakanda Forever Foolish? Just maybe it's just a different type of terminology, more so sign people with the money we have and not trading folks. Gosh dang it. Even though if we were to get a point guard, I would like to think that we would trade one of them away instead of just adding another point guard to the roster. Not that we need another one, but if they decided to get a Kyrie or someone like that, I would hope that we would try to trade somebody to get another role player rather than adding on another point guard. And now we've got this endless onslaught or this endless waltz, if you're a fan of Gundam, to our onslaught of point guards. But that is neither here nor there. We'd be running into the Courtney Lee thing all over again. And I don't think that would solve anything. No, we don't want Vince Carter. That's another situation where I will chain myself to the doors of Madison Square Garden. I will have none of that. There will be none of that. But that is neither here nor there. No, I have not watched any highlights from Zion. The only highlights I've seen is I saw him run his way out of a pair of shoes. And I said, well, that's all I need to see from that man, but that's neither here nor there. Staten Island Knicks fan has more analysis on the situation. He says, you can sign a big-time player that complements the team, but people who want Kyrie and KD, I agree 1,000%. I've been scratching the walls of MSG and the side of my face, hoping that we get Kawhi Leonard. Hopefully we can get someone like that, a nice two-way, 3 or 4 or something like that. Like I'm 1,000% down for that. And even if we draft Zion or something like that, just someone to fill that position, so we're not constantly looking at Kevin Knox and Mario Hezonja to come and save us, and Lance Thomas. And are we all in agreement that it's time for Lance Thomas to go? I don't care if he has a step back 3-pointer now. I want Lance Thomas gone as soon as possible. I want, like when they decide to cut him, I want them to Uber me or Lyft. I'm not picky. A cab, whatever. Get me the little PT Cruiser that the super nanny drives in and just get me over to MSG. I want to be the one that actually escorts him out of the building to never come back. Him and his ugly freaking dog. And I don't care if Lance Thomas tries to fight me. That man's dog is uglier than 16 little bits. And I would say it to his face and his dog's face. But as you can imagine, that's neither here nor there. Staten Island Knicks fan continues to chime in by saying, I just think we are going to slowly get better with a young team, and players in their prime that want to win now is probably not what we're looking for. I like Kawhi, but I think he wants to win, so why would he come unless we get another player? I don't think he wants to win. I don't think he cares. I think he just wants to be happy. And believe it or not, I think he wants to be loved. I don't think he would admit to that, but I think he wants to be loved. And I'm not talking about Papa Roach. I played the song, but y'all ain't taking down my channel again, gosh dang it. I think he wants to be loved. He doesn't care about winning. He wants to be comfortable. He wants to be loved. And he can get both of those here with the Knicks. And I have faith that the same front office that got us Alonzo Trier and Mitchell Robinson can be the same front office that can procure someone that will actually fit with us and not head cases. I really do think so. I don't think so, Troy. I don't think he's so much married to that. That's a culture that desperately wants to win. We've seen through the Carmelo years, all you have to do is be competitive, and we're not going to care. I mean, let's keep it that way. If Carmelo continuously carried us to the playoffs by himself, we wouldn't have said a word. If we're competitive, we're not going to freaking care. And that would give Kevin Knox just enough time to get his shenanigans together, and he can be back on his foolishness. Well, back on his summer league foolishness. If we were to get a Kawhi, would give him just enough time to step in. Then he could be that dude, and we can have ourselves a little Paul George party. And the combination of him and Dennis Smith Jr., gosh dang it, we'd be like the OKC of the East. Gosh dang it, and again, factor in whatever Mitchell Robinson is going to turn into. And they don't even let him shoot. Like, I keep bringing that up because that's an entirely different facet to his game that we don't even get to see. Imagine when they let him shoot. That guy's going to be amazing. We might not need other people, gosh dang it. Who knows? Who knows what we're developing? If he's already this good already, imagine when they let him do more stuff. Imagine when we have an actual coach who knows what he's doing. Instead of, did y'all hear that part of the game when Fizdale was, I think DeAndre Jordan was trying to come in and he couldn't, and you were actually able to hear on Kenny Albert or Clyde, I'm not really sure, one of their mics where Fizdale said, I don't know, just run around and do something. That's the kind of plays that Fizdale draws up for us. I don't know, just run around and do something. Ladies and gentlemen, I could do a better job at it. I don't know the first thing about plays, gosh dang it, and I could do that. Wait, listen, when you play a 2K against me, just stop the fast break. You've won. Stop the fast break and you've won. I don't know that. You heard that too? I'm glad that wasn't just me. That guy is a bum. He's so clueless, it's laughable. Like, at least Fisher owned up to having no idea what he was doing. This guy is a fraud. And this man just, this is the biggest bamboozle of all time. That man is a fraud. Whereas Hornacek was just a bad coach, this dude is a fraud. It's disgusting, to be quite honest with you guys. Dang it. I want to win chips, bro. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Matt the Knicks fan said, you really think Mitch can shoot? He can't hit free throws. So, yes, he can. Mitchell Robinson's been hitting a lot. Wasn't he 4 for 4 today? He's been doing great lately. I mean, he was trash for a little bit, but he's been playing great lately, but that's not even there. What does KD think of us firing Fisher? Ooh, I didn't even think about that. I would like to think a good bit of the league has forgotten about that, but maybe not. Who knows? Maybe that'll factor in to the shenanigans. Gosh dang it. He's getting better, but he's not necessarily a shooter. Again, I read this in the New York Post. I don't know how true it is, but Mitchell Robinson's representatives were telling the New York Post that he's been pulling up in practice every now and again. He's been practicing his shots, but Fizdale said, don't do that in games. We're going to work on that over the summer and try to integrate that into our offense next year. So maybe if he gets a chance, who knows? I don't know. Mitch shoots with his palms. Help me out with that foolishness. You're supposed to shoot with your fingertips, right? It's not like the palm thing. I swear I've seen like 90 YouTube videos and Clyde keep changing his mind every time he does an analysis. Gosh dang it. Is it the fingertips or the palms? Like I never, and I'm not a shooter myself, so I have no idea what it, like I very rarely shoot the ball. If I'm shooting the ball, it's because I've lost the dribble, but it's fingertips? Okay. Oh, but you palm it when you're dunking. Oh, yeah, to hold it. Okay, bet. Interesting. I don't shoot, so I have no idea about the shooting mechanics and stuff like that. I was listening to a game. I think it was the last one. No, not the last one. The one before last. Clyde was talking about he aims for like the front of the back of the rim, and like I've never heard anyone say that before. I tried that the other day. I just started swishing out of nowhere. And I was like, oh, That's that like any form of instructions on shooting to me is like, oh my gosh. It's like you're handing me the Bible for the first time. I'm like, oh my gosh. But that's not here or there. Anyway, welcome back, Michelle. You missed the entire live stream, but it's all to the good. Welcome back. I hope you're feeling better, gosh dang, but that's not here or there. Oh, Matt, that is a great note to end on, gosh dang it. I don't know if I ever got my 10 likes, but if I did, I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, H3T, see the Triple OG, putting in as much work as me. Do me a favor, point them out. I will see you guys tomorrow for the game against the Timberwolves. Now, you all know I'm going to be on time for that one because, I got to see Derrick Rose, you feel me? But that's not the end of that. So anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow after we lose to the Timberwolves, another West Coast team vying for playoff position that I'm sure is very happy they're playing us. That's not even there. I appreciate the Penguins, gosh dang it. Y'all know I am a polar bear, and I need that to feast upon to make it through my day, gosh dang it. So hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. I hope everybody is safe wherever it is you live. Gosh dang it, be safe. It's wild in these streets, gosh dang it. Apparently, you can just do a doc and blatantly lie, and people will try to cancel you and get your songs taken off the radio. So just be careful out there, gosh dang it. Just be careful out there. And for all my little kids, Sever the Bong gonna have a serious moment for a second. For all my little kids watching this live stream, be careful what you post on social media, gosh dang it. Because when y'all are adults, all I'm going to say is y'all be careful with this trolling, gosh dang it. Matt the Knicks fan, all y'all be careful with what you post on social media because who knows what the world is going to be like when y'all are adults, and I'm going to leave it at that. But that's not even that. That's my public service announcement. Gosh dang it. So I'll see y'all later. I could go. Hey, I could go. Hey. For realsies. What happened to the kid that used to drop by? Is that a reference I'm not getting? Yo, everybody delete their MySpace, by the way. Everybody go back and delete their MySpace. That's some nasty. Let me stop before they find me. That's not even there. Iverson Vlogs, is that who you're referring to? Oh, no. I know which kid you're... No. Not King Reaper. He's talking about Ty. Y'all remember Ty? I think that's who. Yeah, Ty. Yep, Ty. Yep. I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened. No idea. YouTube is really interesting like that. I've been on YouTube for... the end of September, gosh dang it. That's such a dark joke, gosh dang it. Yeah, yep. Yo, I can delete my Discord now, gosh dang it. I ain't gonna do that anymore. But the end of September makes 5 years that I've been on YouTube. It is crazy. Like the amount of people that follow you year from year is so small. Like, that's why I mess with y'all so much. Because y'all have, like, followed me. Like, before the live streams, y'all have, like, been with me through the whole thing. With kids, it's like they get bored and they kind of go. It's really interesting. But, like, adult subscribers or like early teen subscribers, like late teen subscribers, they'll stay with you for a long amount of time. But it's like the kids, it's like they'll watch you for like a couple months, and it's like it's the craziest thing. It's the craziest thing. There's a Knicks Discord. I might join that foolishness. I might. I don't really mess with the online Knicks community like that. Like, I mean, like, you're my TV show. Gosh dang it. Like, the last internet community I was actively trying to be a part of is the Lil Wayne community. And we saw how that ended up. Like, I don't know. I don't really play well with others like that. Like, I don't know. I don't like people. I don't like people. I'll send you a link if you want. It's been around for a boot 3 years. Bro, do you have like a Twitter or something like that? You can, like, shoot me the link there. You know, I saw that the other day. My partner is like on Reddit like 24/7. They that Knicks Reddit, like Reddit in general, I just stay clear of that because for some reason I'm just hated and I don't quite understand why. I don't feel like my takes are that insane, but it's like whatever it is, like whatever it is I cover, whatever the Reddit is, they despise me. And I don't know what I'm doing. Gosh, I just kind of stay away from Reddit, gosh dang it. I checked the Knicks one the other day. Man, they don't mess with the kid. Google sever the bond, and you'll see some things, man. There's like articles about me, like I don't know. When it comes to online communities, like I don't get involved with that kind of stuff because it's like I don't know how to take that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm a regular human being, so like I don't know how to approach that type of stuff. Like it's like, do I clap back? Because I don't know who these people are. Like, is it like a kid? Like, is it a corporation or something like that? Is it like a robot? Like, I don't know how to address that kind of stuff. So I don't even get involved. I don't even get involved with that kind of stuff. Like I used to do collabs with other channels and stuff like that. It's just, you never know who you're talking to. And I don't want to do something wild. And it's like, I don't know. Most upvoted post one day was Frank looking like a bug. I see I'm not missing that much, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, HTTC, and the Triple OG, putting his buzzwords, me to favorite point about. I'll see you guys tomorrow after the game so we can talk about how amazing Derrick Rose is, gosh dang it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Raw Train was litty, Raw Train was popping. Agaga, 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 agaga.